Good morning and welcome to the program. Your job, your family and you. To Daddy. A song that tells the story of a man who never ably handled the home front, particularly his wife. It is a song done now by several musicians, including Dolly Parton. But this morning, we shall be using the version of Emily Harris. To Daddy. Listen carefully and I'll return. He often left her at home.
She never missed the flowers and the cards he never sent her. She never did say so today.
So many things went wrong and she never spoke.
Being took for granted was a thing that she accepted, and she didn't need those things to make her happy. And she didn't seem to notice that he didn't kiss and hold her. She never did say so to Daddy. One morning we awoke just to find a note Mama carefully wrote and left to Daddy. And as he began to read it, her ears could not believe it. The words she had written there to Daddy. She said, kids are older now, they don't need me very much. Not going to search for love I need so badly. I've needed you so long, but I just can't keep holding on. She never meant to come back home, but she did. She never did say so to Daddy.
She packed out, telling the man, I've needed you for so long and I never saw you. Well, I'm not going to come back. And so, your career, your job, and your family. Well, Sanjay Hemachali, in a career conflict, happiness of your family and your professional growth, wrote, and I quote, one thing is sure, that you cannot keep everyone happy. We all have gone through this dilemma at a time or another stage of our life, when we have to choose between the happiness of our family and our professional growth, and have to sacrifice one for the other. You need both. You need both love and support of your family and success and growth in your professional life. You cannot give your 100% to your family and 0 to your profession, and you cannot give 0 to your family and 100% to your profession. It is like game theorem, and it is up to the individual to set the balance. It's always been a conflict, your profession and your family. She was taken for granted, Emily Harris sings this morning, and she never said it to Daddy. But one day, she wrote a letter and moved out of the home. We're going somewhere this morning.
One morning we awoke just to find a note Mama carefully wrote and left to Daddy. And as he began to read it, her ears could not believe it. The words she had written there to Daddy. She said, the kids are older now, they don't need me very much. Not going to search for love I need so badly.
And so she moved out of the house and said, I've gone to search for the love I needed so badly. Well, this morning it's about a goalkeeper who says he's having very soon a meeting with members of his family to decide his professional direction.
Goodbye to Dad.
And this morning, the X-ray is on a Spanish goalkeeper, the Manchester United goalkeeper, David De Gea. He joined Man U in 2011, you recall, and 2 years before joining Manchester United, he was the goalkeeper of Atletico Madrid. With Atletico Madrid, he jubilated winning the UEFA European League title in 2010 and the UEFA Super Cup in that same year. When he was aged 10, he registered as a youth player for Atletico Madrid and grew through the ranks as a national team goalkeeper for Spain, one of the national team goalkeepers, after being in goal at the under-20 and under-23 levels for his national team. David De Gea says that his family is special, and told Inside United when in 2011 he was signed by the club that his family was moving with him. Indeed, in the city of Manchester, you find that till this day, the boy and his parents, and he said back then in 2011, and I quote him, "I have my family with me, my brothers here, my girlfriend here. Who wouldn't be happy? I'm playing at the best club in the world, and it's all going great." Well, let's tell that he was signed back in 2011 for the sum of £18.9 million, which was then a British record for a goalkeeper. And when he was struggling, talking about consistency, and when people said he looked too thin to be the goalkeeper of the great team Manchester United, the family stood stoutly behind him in support. They also got the fans of the team to also support him. And looking at what happened in those very early months in Manchester, the goalkeeper declares, and I quote, "Those early days were difficult for me, and wait for it, my family." Again, those early days were difficult for me and my family. And so not just him, anytime he has problems in doing the job, but also his family. And this year, a few stories started making the rounds. In January, 8th of January to be precise, the story was published by GiveMeSport.com, and they entitled theirs, "David De Gea's family to have a final say over Manchester future." That was January 2015, and only a few days ago, Wednesday, May 13, 2015, 5 months on, sportinastorm.com wrote, and I quote, "David De Gea will hold a family summit." Someone did not hear me clearly. David De Gea will hold a family summit to decide his Manchester United future. The Old Trafford goalkeeper is now said to be conflicted between signing a new £200,000 a week deal with the Red Devils and returning home to join Real Madrid this summer. It's understood that the 24-year-old is not motivated by the huge money which is on the table from both clubs, and the family would have to speak. That last one might beat. It is also a story that our foreign partners got and which were reported on this station. And let's give you back what we aired on Wednesday.
David De Gea will hold a family summit to decide his Manchester United future.
And so it's always been De Gea and the family. Well, let's tell that after making the slightly over 1 hour flight every time, every month from Madrid to England, Eden, his girlfriend, is now back in Spain, and they've been dating since 2010. Eden is a singer and will represent Spain in the final of the Eurovision Song Contest, holding on the 23rd of May. When she was named a finalist, the goalkeeper, so happy for her, tweeted, and I quote, "We couldn't have a better contestant for Eurovision. Very proud of you." End of quote. A total of 39 countries are due to take part on the 23rd of May. And when this week it was said the goalkeeper traveled to Spain, some speculated that he went to have a talk with Real Madrid, with others saying it was just a chance to go out there and tell the girl you can win it for Spain.
Sí, ha sido una revolución increíble, pero claro, es que yo no he dicho eso, o sea, la cosa es que han puesto palabras en mi boca que yo no he dicho, no sé si porque buscan la noticia, porque buscan la polémica, pero claro, me sorprende cuando veo en todos los sitios, pues eso, una frase que yo no he dicho, cuando yo estoy encantada con Manchester y me encanta porque tiene rincones preciosos. Pero bueno, mira, no hay mal que por bien no venga, ya ha salido un concejal diciéndome que me quiere enseñar la ciudad, así que yo encantada de poder descubrir más rincones preciosos de Manchester, pero vamos, que yo para nada he dicho eso. Y la gente puede ver el vídeo y verá perfectamente que no han sido mis palabras, sino que han tergiversado la información.
She never said anything to Daddy, sings Emilio Harris. And so it's always been something concerning the family. She never spoke to Daddy, Daddy too never talked to her. He took her for granted almost always. And don't forget, David Beckham, Ruud van Nistelrooy, and Cristiano Ronaldo are some players who left Manchester United for Real Madrid.
One morning we awoke
When will the meeting of the family hold?
and a note.
One morning,
Mama kept
afternoon, or evening?
left for dead.
But that takes us now to the questions this morning. No one has said that any member of the De Gea family is an expert in football matters or a management consultant. Question number 1. Is De Gea giving his family too much room in considering his future? Is it right for a goalkeeper of that standing to have a summit with the family to decide his future?
Minor things
How far should a person go? Decisions concerning your profession. How far can you go? Alone, with experts, or with your family? If you say the family should have an input, how far? A little? Maybe 50%? Or go the whole hog in advising him?
she did, she never did say so today.
Soccer, like your profession, is what puts food on your table, and the food at times is shared with or to members of the family. Is it wise not to listen at all to the family? If you must listen, how far should you listen? And so with goalkeeper David De Gea,
One morning we
morning, afternoon, or evening,
just to find a note.
is it right for the keeper to place his professional future on the table
And to see
for the entire family to sit over?
her ears could
Put yourself in his place and tell me yes or no this morning. Your turn now. Bye-bye.
kids old enough. They don't need me very much. Not gone to search for love I need so badly. I have needed you so long, but I just can't keep holding on. She never meant to come back home, but she did. She never did say so to Daddy. Goodbye to Daddy.
Sí, sí, ha sido una revolución increíble, pero claro, es que yo no he dicho eso, o sea, la cosa es que han puesto palabras en mi boca que yo no he dicho, no sé si porque buscan la noticia, porque buscan la polémica, pero claro, me sorprende cuando veo en todos los sitios, pues eso...